Goofy horror movies too. Some horror movies are honestly so goofy, you can't even get scared. All you can do is just laugh. You know what I hate? When the killer's walking like 2 miles per hour and they still somehow catch up to the victim. It's like, are you that slow? I don't understand horror movies. They know there's a demon in their house. There's every probable cause for a demon to be in the vicinity. You know, chairs moving by themselves, electronics flickering, lights flickering and things like that. And they'll go over here, pull out a Ouija board and start trying to contact with the ghost. The ghost is already terrorizing your living room furniture. What do you think you're gonna do when you open that portal? Do you understand what they're about to do to you? Horror movie people make no sense. This is some goofy horror movies. We live on Twitch. Pull up.
Growing up, when I thought of horror movies, I always thought scary. You know, creepy atmospheres, scary looking killers, jump scares. But in the sea of these scary or even terrifying horror movies,
what the hell? What movie was that?
Goofy ones. Horror movies so low budget or so ridiculous or sometimes so trash you can't help but laugh at them.
Oh, don't put this in my face. Don't put this in my face. We watched this on the main channel and you know how I feel about this one. You know how I feel about this one, don't. Oh, this is a waste of my time. So disgusting.
Today, after nearly 3 years, golly, I'm revisiting this topic and we're going to be going over some more goofy horror movies. Some of these are well established, some of these are very popular, and some of these are the most ridiculous movie you'll ever see.
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Who is paying their own money to go to the movie theaters to see that? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. What you mean? Niggas watching Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter movies. What the hell? I really rather you watch Vampire Diaries. I'd rather watch 10 seasons 3 times of Vampire Diaries than ever watch this film.
Are the most ridiculous movie you'll ever see. And what better way to start than with a popular one? The Purge. We all know this one. Every year in America, all crimes become legal, rich people are protected, poor people die, economy and crime rates thrive, yada yada yada, people kill each other. Now, it's a good move. There were some goofy decisions made, like the daughter running off on her own when someone's in the house, or the son, you know, letting in a complete stranger on a night where people are allowed to kill each other.
Oh my god.
Goodness, this pisses me off too.
Oh my god.
But the silliness of this movie for me doesn't
Is that John Cena?
Or the killers or the acting or anything like that. For me, it lies in its concept. A day where everything is legal. There's no rules to stop you, no cops to beat on you. People are just killing each other? Really? You get 12 hours every year to potentially change your life and you use it to kill homeless dudes and get petty revenge? Are we serious? Y'all not thinking about the long term? Y'all not thinking about the money? Go sell crack. Maybe I just don't understand the violence.
Bro, I'm selling fat on each and every street, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. Breaking Bad with it. Stop that. What's my favorite horror movie? My favorite horror movie is like Hereditary or something like that. One of those, you know, one of those.
The nature of humans. But I don't think that many people are itching to be the next Joe Goldberg. I'm sorry. That ending was booty, by the way. I might make a vid on it. But it
oh my god, I didn't see it. I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it. People keep saying the ending was trash. I don't. It's making me scared to even watch it. Oh god.
Goofy. There's also the unemployment and crime rate thing. The movie claims that the annual purge lowers unemployment and crime rate. Quite frankly, I don't believe that. That's one of the assumptions.
Yo, I feel so bad for this dude. He's literally the face of unemployment. He just wakes up. He just wakes up one day, just see his face on every news site. Didn't even like he didn't do anything. Like I don't know why they took his picture. That shit is funny. I can't lie.
And crime rate. And quite frankly, I don't believe that. Because that's under the assumption that people don't work jobs because of competition. When in reality, people don't be unemployed because of competition. People be unemployed because these jobs are too dang bougie. We all know it's true. I've had days where I submitted, not even joking, over 80 Indeed applications.
80?
Just for the first word of the email they sent me back to say, unfortunately. And that's just their approval rates. That ain't even talking about their qualifications. I've seen jobs with requirements like 5 years experience, bachelor's degree, able to lift 50 pounds, fluent in Spanish, German, and Russian. And the job title? McDonald's manager. 12 So no, I don't think people purging each other would affect people's ability to get jobs. Then there's the whole crime rate drop thing. No. Just know, if some random purger killed one of my loved ones at 6:59 a.m., you think just because the clock hits 7 a.m. and purge time is over, I'ma be like, you got me this year, buddy. That was my favorite odds. I'll get you next year, though. I ain't grabbing the 12 gauge and popping, dude. And I'm sure if the purge was real, I wouldn't be the only one thinking this way. Ask yourself right 100%. Now, you watching this, if someone slapped your grandma and they're right in front of you, are you really willing to wait till next year to get revenge?
No, bro, you getting
So
choked
no,
out.
it's also not fixing crime rates. But that's The Purge, which is pretty normal compared to other movies I want to talk about, like The Evil Bong, a movie about a bunch of stoners that come.
No way. No way. There's a no. A horror Bong movie. I don't. No. I don't want. No. That's gonna piss me off, dude. It's one scary trip.
A movie about a bunch of stoners that come across this evil bong that when they smoke it, it transports them to Bong Road.
Bong Land.
A dimension full of killer strippers.
Oh, say no more. We might have to watch this. We might have to watch this. Succubi, okay?
This movie has 9 sequels, by the way.
Nigga, what? No. Okay, you lost me. I'm not about to sit here and watch 10 Evil Bong movies. Evil Bong 666, Evil Bong 777, Evil Bong 888 Infinity High, Evil Bong 420. Yo, I can't. You'll be giving the wrong people
one, Beetlejuice. I'll be honest, I did not know this movie was a thing for the longest.
Beetlejuice is such a random movie.
Beetlejuice, but when I thought of Beetlejuice, I only ever thought of, that little dude. So when I finally watched it, my expectations were high. And I ain't gonna lie, it didn't disappoint. This movie's the definition of goofy, but it's great. I can't even explain what I like about this movie so much.
It's so chaotic.
Story, nothing in it makes sense. It's barely even a horror movie. But
I haven't seen the original.
It has a vibe to it. It has this weird, funny take on afterlife where there's waiting rooms and stuff. That would suck. The music for this movie is just mwah, mwah, mwah. And like, I don't know. When I was watching this, it's like I slowly felt my desire to grow some bangs and dye my hair increasing. It was great. If you've never seen it, this movie is about a small town couple, Barbara and Adam, who die after being murdered by a dog. Kinda. That's just my interpretation of it, but you can't tell me this wasn't murder. And
the dog killed him? Yo, I've never seen the original. Me and Biscuit watched the second one on the channel. If you guys didn't know, because Jenna Ortega's in it. But even the second one, all over the place.
And after respawning back,
good movie though. Like I'm not mad at it.
Their ghost haunting their old house, which is low key pretty cool. Yeah, they can't leave the crib or get sent to literal Saturn and get attacked by sandworms, but eternal love or something. But their fun is spoiled after a family of snobby New York artists move into their house. And that's when you realize this movie, instead of being about the family being haunted by the couple, it's more like them being haunted by the family because they cannot stand these people. The stepmom, who's also the mom from Home Alone, is just super posh and obsessed with art. The dad, who's into bird watching, he's just money hungry. And the dude who plays him in real life is into some disgusting stuff. And then the daughter, well, she's the only cool one. She can actually see the ghost couple. And best of all, she embodies the vibe this movie gives me. Just super goth. It's cool, but the couple was annoyed by this family so much, besides Lydia, they did everything in their power to scare them away. Ripped their own faces off, fake murder scenes. Nothing worked. They even possessed them and made them throw it back.
Hey yo!
What? It's funny, but even that didn't work. It actually made things worse, because these dudes decided it'd be a smart idea to make the ghost a tourist attraction, like a business. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm definitely going to that. Did you see how they was throwing it? With no other options left.
Guy. I feel you. No. I'll give it to you. Give it to you. Do anything to see some bugs.
Like something straight out of The Exorcist, they looked to hire a specialist. But this wasn't just any specialist. This was Beetlejuice. Not the little one. This dude is a moldy skin, green-haired having, perverted being, and I mean very perverted, animated demon. And even though he showed up halfway through the movie, this dude was definitely the star of the show. They summoned him after saying his name 3 times to help them scare out the family, but turns out Mr. Juice likes to do more than just scare people, because when he gets summoned, this dude starts trying to kill the family. That's called false advertising, Mr. Juice. Barbara eventually stops him, but it was too late. The damage was already done, and the only cool one in the house, Lydia, didn't trust the couple because she thought it was them that did it. I mean, they're ghosts. But don't worry, that wasn't the end for Mr. Juice yet. We see Lydia in her room,
Mr. Juice,
sad, looking all goth, wanting to not be
goth and shit,
until she goes to the attic and sees Mr. One and Only himself, Mr. Juice. She starts telling him about
he's just chillaxing,
how much her parents suck and how she wishes she were dead. Yeah, mental health and stuff. How about you get me out of here? Mr. Juice promises he'll help Lydia with whatever she wants as long as she helps him. But before he can, the ghost couple come back. Where were they? ghost stuff. They tell Lydia.
Yeah, that is Joyce from Stranger Things. It is. She played the same. She was in the second one. She played the same character. I still don't know how she is able to see the ghost though. They probably explain it in the first movie, but
they, ghost stuff. They tell Lydia being dead doesn't make anything any easier, and it kind of sucks. That's right. Life is worth living. But this wholesome moment is ruined when
life is worth the living.
Her motivational speech start being exercised. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Chocolate? What do you mean? Because she's emo, she can see ghosts because that's how sad she is. That's how sad she is. That she can literally see. Oh my God! Don't piss me off. That's such a stupid reason.
That would all. Can I see you as my crush?
Why bitches should shut the fuck up.
Yeah. In an attempt to impress some business partners, this dude over here started pretty much killing Barbara and Adam. They're already dead, but you know what I mean. With no other choice, Lydia rushes to Beetlejuice for help, and he helps her, but at a price. Whoa. Beetlejuice is summoned, and he does what he does, terrorizing and kissing the family and their guests. But
he a freaky dude.
Save Barbara and Adam at a price.
What's the price?
Agreed to help Lydia if and only if she marries him.
Oh hell no! Oh hell no! Oh hell no!
He is a demon. Or am I?
No, he is tweaked out. He said he. She is 16 years of age. Oh nah, Beetlejuice gotta get out of here. Beetlejuice gotta get him out of here.
Minecraft YouTuber. But before their wedding can be complete, Lydia is saved by Barbara and Adam. And the sandworm from earlier comes through and eats Mr. Juice. What a fitting way to go out. Like I said, although a little wacky, and I really enjoyed this movie. 8.5 out of 10. The vibes are valid. But I cannot say the same about the next movie I'm about to
Don't please don't be.
Lincoln Vampire.
I don't want to hear about this. I don't want to hear about this. Stop. I'll click off the video right here, right now. Whose idea was this? You can't tell me this is not ChatGPT at its finest. When was this movie? When was this movie made? And who went to go see this? Have y'all watched this? No, I need to know if y'all watched this or not, because we're gonna have a long conversation. Oh,
this is real. And when I tell y'all this is one of the most ridiculous horror movies I've ever watched, yeah, it's a horror movie. I truly mean it. This movie opens up and the first thing we see, a little black kid getting whipped.
Oh my God.
This kid is Abe's best friend. And since it's the 1800s, he's sadly a slave.
Wow.
Slaves myself, and also probably a slave master. Not cool, white people. We see a young Abe Lincoln rush in to defend his friend only to fail. And this little debacle.
Oh, so that's Abe Lincoln. Okay. So good tech, debacle. Ooh, debacle's good tech right there. Oh, I like that. This whole debacle. Let's unpack this whole debacle. Nigga, I'm hungry. I need a falafel. Oh my God.
More trouble than he thought, because that very same night, while little Abe is writing in his journal, he sees someone come in the house. And y'all can already guess who or what it was. A vampire. Which also rips how you know this didn't happen. Vampires are supposed to be welcome into your house. They can't just walk in like they own the place.
Yeah, they obviously haven't seen Sinners.
Earlier was what started it all for Abe. Because after killing Abe's mama, R.I.P., Abe vows to get revenge on him. And this desire for justice is what starts Abe's vampire hunter journey. We see him get recruited. He gets a training arc where he can somehow chop down a whole tree in one swing.
No, he is actually Steve.
But after finally getting revenge and reflecting and realizing this vampire thing is bigger than he ever thought, I'll get to that in a second, he comes to the conclusion that the only way he'll really make a change in the world is through politics. So then he becomes president. And here during his presidency is where we really see the absurdity of this movie. Because if you pay attention to U.S. history, what war started during his presidency, class? That's right, the Civil War. That one. Yeah. If you said the Union and the Confederacy, you're wrong. Because in this movie, instead of fighting against Southern slave owners, they fight against Southern slave owners who happen to be vampires. Yeah,
oh, great.
Confederate South in this movie is just roaming with vampires, which in my opinion is hilarious. Can you imagine being a black person in the 1800s and you get rolled up on by a racist Confederate vampire? I've come to suck your blood. Oh, never mind. Or at least that's how I thought they'd be. Because in this movie, it's actually the opposite. The vampires don't see black people as inferior or a person they would avoid eating. In fact, they're actually their main source of food, and they use slaves.
No, leave us be. Oh my God, bro.
Slavery to cover it all up. So At least they ain't racist. The war goes the same as in real life. Abe frees the slaves in the South. He ain't free them all, just the ones in the South. And then they use spoons and forks and other silverware to win the war. Not joking. That's how they
What
work.
type
and
of
now,
movie?
finally, a movie I've been waiting to go over since 2022.
No. I'm getting flashbacks. Oh, this thing gonna piss me off. Is Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey actually bad? Let me tell you, it's actually horrible. Oh my god, bro! I don't even want to watch this video, bro. I did my best to try to make it funny, but it's still so horrible. I hate. And the fact they made another one. What is wrong with people? Who went to the movies to watch this? Who actually thought this was going to be good? Gotta be tweaked out. Gotta be doing fent in the bathroom.
In the South. And then they use spoons and forks and other silverware to win the shit. But just off the premise alone, I knew it was a disaster in the making. A movie about Winnie the Pooh, the bear who eats honey all day, killing people? How did this happen? Well, apparently, after chilling with Winnie and friends for years like in the show, y'all remember the show, Christopher Robin grew up and decided it was
I don't even think I really watched Winnie the Pooh as a kid.
Playing games and eating honey with owls, tigers, and pigs just doesn't pay bills. And with their only connection to the outside world, and most importantly, food, gone, the animals were forced to fend for themselves. And then one
they
fateful
turned
winter
into
night, they decided the only way for them to survive was to eat one of their own. The depressed donkey. Doing this made them go deeper into their animal roots, never speaking again. And even scarier, it made them hate humans.
They found
so now Winnie the Pooh kills people. This movie is so unserious. We're literally watching Winnie the freaking Pooh and Piglet kill a bunch of girls sitting at a cabin just because they can. And it really is just the two of them, because this movie couldn't afford to add any of the other animals. There's no Tigger, there's no owl, there's not even the rabbit. And it'd be one thing if that was the only thing. But no, the lighting is disgusting. Winnie the Pooh has super strength for some reason, able to chop off people's hands with one fell swoop. Some of the characters make the most ridiculous decisions, like why are you still in the hot tub? You just saw him on your phone. And for crying out loud, they're wearing rubber masks.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They could have really made this a good movie. Actually, no, they couldn't. I don't think there's any possible way to make this a good movie. But if they had, now I'm going to say if they had good funding. If you funded this movie, you're stupid. No. So I'm glad they didn't get any funding. You know? But if they did, they could have at least made Winnie look cool. I feel like they could have made him look better with some CGI. They just used a rubber mask. This was such a parry. Oh my gosh, bro. I really hope this movie didn't make any. No, that it had to make money back because they made a second one. Oh my gosh.
Literally see it. Look. This movie is something. It pretty much ends with Piglet dying and Winnie killing everyone except Christopher Robin, who he lets run away because he still had love for him. But it doesn't end there completely because apparently since recording part 1, they've dropped a sequel to this movie, Blood and Honey 2, which I heard was actually better. And this year, 2025, they're supposed to be dropping a Poohniverse movie and
Stop. I'm gonna get pissed off. I'm gonna get pissed off. I'm gonna get pissed off.
Can I see you as my crush?
Poohniverse. Nigga, whoever goes to this movie, you're getting struck down. You're getting struck down.
Poohniverse movie and a Bambi one?
Bambi?
Nah, I gotta see that one. That was pretty much all the horror movies I wanted to go over today. Comment down below the ones you guys thought was the goofiest. And
oh my gosh. Let me know if you want me to watch the second Winnie the Pooh movie. You know, we watched the first one. We could watch the second one. I don't know if I'll make it through the video, but I could try. I'll try for y'all. Yo, we be live on Twitch. Make sure you check me out, TheKidLaw. I'll see y'all in the next video because you already know so it's a big vibe on this channel.